Yeah, from 99. He's in the industrial area. Looks like he's on a pavement. Stand by.
Hello people and sheeple, Pernaki News here. Today I'm going CCTV hunting. I'm going to try and count how many CCTVs capture me down in the main town in Portsmouth today. Today I'm going to be using a burner phone, which I'm recording with at the minute. I shall use a cheap Activision CX as my body camera, and the reason for this is because this is 30 quid and it comes with a waterproof case as well. Burner phone's cheap as well. I'm going to use my Sony Handycam, which was a cheap one, because it's got a good zoom on it today. And the reason I'm going to use all this burner phone and cheap cameras is because the police and other authorities sometimes like to scare you into thinking they're going to seize your equipment. Now I've got quite a lot of equipment anyway, but some of it's really expensive. So the reason, for example, I don't take my Canon with me is because it costs about 400 quid. Plus then you've got all the extra lenses as well, which are hundreds of pounds. So you don't want to be taking that sort of stuff out with you when something like this will cost you about 30 quid brand new, 1080p, and it does the job. So anyway, that's what I'm doing today. I'm CCTV hunting, and I'm going to see how many I can find on my travels today. Oh, that's the first one. Watching me up there. Another one up there. Number 3 up there, and just started. You can imagine all these shops, hundreds and thousands of cameras in these shops. There's one up there, look. These are the main ones that follow you around by the council. Another one. I'm not going to go in there. Hello. So I'll close my camera down and keep my live stream running because the screen's off, and the body cam running because the screen's off, and see what happens. Today is understandable that we've got hundreds in here.
that's what I thought. I measured it now. We're like best mates with each other. But then, we don't spend time with each other.
Yeah, really?
No. Hang up.
You like that?
Like Owen gets on with everyone else.
Not go that way.
It's their policy not to allow you to record in the Cascade Shopping Centre. There's not a lot they can do about it really. If you really wanted to record in there, it's not that difficult. But even if you ask them for permission, they deny. If you're doing a project, you contact Cascade, they deny permission to do any kind of recording in there. So if you're just a nobody, that is, I'm sure if it was Channel 4, BBC, ITV, they'd soon allow it. There's a sneaky one on the pole. Every single traffic light has cameras on them.
Oh my god!
Right there. That's just the shops protecting their entrances though. But they can still get pulled up whenever anyone needs them, so everyone's being watched everywhere. So I've nothing against CCTV. I'll say that again, I have nothing against CCTV, I'm actually all for it. But I just don't like the fact that people don't like us having cameras, but there's millions of them. As soon as you pull one out, everyone freaks out.
Sailors, aren't you?
separamos del buzo y...
Yeah, I showed after that one, but then, yeah.
Funny I've paid £1 for everyone I can find. Quite a bit of money, I think. Just a few more steps. There's another one. Another one. This is the Guildhall Square. I wonder if this is how they thought the world would end up. Paranoid. Open to your council. We all like them, don't we? Wonder how much they made for the city today. Now in the UK, it's not like the US. We can't just walk into the courts, into the lobbies as you call them, entrances, public entrances. It is actually against the law to do it in this country, even on their grounds. But luckily today it's Saturday, so they're not open, so I don't think it counts on days like today. So I should be okay.
I'm outside.
On the left is Crown House. I think this is all court offices. Crown Court. Round the corner there's the Magistrates Court. Obviously they're going to have CCTV. As everywhere in this country does, no matter where you go. Courts of justice. I think that's where they hear some of the more serious cases within there. This is our magistrates court and the police station. You can see why they're put together. That's quite convenient. The police can arrest people and create the revenue, and then the magistrates court is where they force it out of you. How handy is that? But on a normal day, I can't even step in that car park with a camera. Not sure what they'd arrest me for. I know it's against the law in this country to record on court grounds, even in the car parks. So that's classed as the court's grounds, because I could be recording, I don't know, just people going into court. I think they call it contempt of court if I record people going in and out of court. Something similar happened to Tommy Robinson recently. He was on the court grounds covering something, banged him up for a few months for contempt of court. I think it turned out he got out on appeal because the whole system was illegal. What happened to him was actually illegal. They didn't do it properly. They should have went through the proper procedures and they didn't, so he got released. I think he was still in contempt of court at the time, but who knows. These are the police cars, just the basic get around ones that they're using at the moment.
Keep up, please, Robbie. I'll sit in the chair.
Just information on Portsmouth they got on there. Their screen there. Quite sure what the other one is on the other side. more CCTV cameras watching everywhere. More over there. Oh, focus. Just literally everywhere. Wave. Oh, wave. No. God, she looked miserable, didn't she? These are the traffic cars, I think, as opposed to the normal get-about ones that just went by. And stick your lights on, mate. No. This is police personnel only in the back of there. Not sure what them notices say. Let's have a look. Parking. I'm at least 3 metres from the door so I can get out. Two or three more cameras in there watching me. There's one up there in the corner. Quite hard to spot a lot of them though, very well concealed. Which kind of gives you the, in the moment, when people are in the moment, they give you the impression that Big Brother's not watching. And people tend to forget about the fact that there's a million cameras everywhere watching. They tend to forget that there's a million cameras watching them and don't care about what trouble they get into. And then all of a sudden, when something serious happens, there's CCTV of it somewhere, and if there isn't and there's people about, I'll guarantee you 50 people have pulled their camera phones out of their pocket and start recording.
And it's gone right at the end there.
You got it towards Sainsbury's.
Put that camera down, or we will tase you.
I know.